Beautiful.
Hello, ladies, gents, and humanoid bowling balls, and welcome back to Zero Charisma.
Sorry. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, that's what you missed last time. Uh,
Oh my
in
god.
addition to all of Pepper's blatant racism and homophobia, of
Oh
course.
my god.
Um,
Yeah, I missed that.
because
Yeah.
for some reason Hannah was just playing her so just bigoted. It was so.
Oh
I
yeah, I
mean,
was
Oh
a
really.
my
horrible
goodness.
person.
Oh god.
Um. Anyways,
It was my bad.
hello, people. Hi. Um, I am I'm these people's dungeon master,
Yeah.
Frosty. Um, and I am joined by,
Oh.
uh, shoot, we didn't figure out what order we're gonna do
No,
introductions
we
in.
didn't. Didn't
Um,
tell us.
Chaos. I am Xantilo playing Craig.
Beautiful. I'm Volty, and I play Pepper. I'm not gonna go through the whole name, because you guys know. They know.
Because Frosty makes fun of you every time you go through the whole thing.
I know.
no, I just make fun of the fact that she says pepper and then says pepper again when saying.
I'm not gonna go with that. We're just yeah. Anna, you are muted. Please
My
introduce
name is
yourself.
Hannah. I play Clove Lavinia, who is a warlock.
And we are not joined today
Hooray.
by Gummy, who plays Dennis L. Remedios, Cipriano de la Santisima, Ruiz, Picasso III. Also, we are not joined for the next few months by Amelia and Shaun. Hence why their respective characters were written out of the story in the previous session. They will be back eventually. Probably.
Allegedly.
Eventually.
If all goes according to plan. And Amelia doesn't like die overseas or something.
Hope not.
I'm not worried about Shaun dying overseas because even if he does, I'm sure he'd probably find a way to come to rejoin the campaign anyways.
He's too stubborn not to annoy us with that story if it happens.
Man.
I remember the first time I died.
Oh my god. Oh
It was
god.
536 years ago. So yeah, with introductions out of the way,
I just realized I'm the only not spice person here.
Hmm?
Out of the players, I'm not a spice.
Not a spice. What does that mean?
We have Clove and Pepper.
yes,
They're
that's right.
spices. I'm not part of the Spice Girls.
Oh no, honey. You will never be part of Spice Girl. I'm kidding.
Now that Odra is
I
gone, we
didn't
do
think
actually
about
have the
that.
Spice Girls.
Spice
We have the
Girls.
Spice Girls and Craig and
Elmer and the
Dennis.
Spice. Not Elmer. I'm sorry. Craig and the Spice Girls today.
I love that despite how much Craig and Dennis hate each other, they both just have like generic white guy names.
They really do. No offense, but they really do.
How
Anyways.
else is a fucking hobgoblin supposed to fit in?
Anyways, with introductions out of the way, whoa, my computer is slowing down when I bring up Streamlabs. Anyways, with introductions out of the way, I'm gonna roll the intro cinematic, which has been updated, but unfortunately I now have to use a different video editing software to put it together, so we don't have fancy transitions between the slides anymore. So, yeah,
So sad.
sad. But hey, at least now it includes Clove, so, you know, you win some, you lose
Yay!
some.
We love that.
So, Clove, I blame you for the drop in quality of the intro cinematic.
Oh yeah, of course.
It was because of you that I had to remake it. Anyways, let's roll the cinematic now instead of me continuing to talk about the cinematic.
forgot
back.
about the sounds. Hi guys, we're back.
So, well, you did a high-pitched giggle. I figured I ought to reciprocate.
That almost sound like Sans.
I know, that's why I was like, oh.
Yeah.
So,
God.
when last we left off, a lot of stuff happened.
We,
So with the recap out of the... No.
no!
So, the party, having set out from Phandelver to accomplish two things... the party had set out from Phandelver to accomplish two things, investigating Old Owl Well and defeating the orcs of Wyvern Tor. They investigated Old Owl Well, dealt with the necromancer there, killed him, much to my chagrin. The third level party killed a CR9 enemy.
Yeah.
Though I will say, I went easy on you guys. I could have TPK'd you if I had played the enemy optimally and just cast Circle of Death right at the start, but I didn't.
This is what you get for being nice to us.
Because I didn't want the campaign to end. After defeating the Red Wizard Necromancer, and discovering a very powerful magical ring, which he had uncovered, the party then set off to Wyvern Tor. They killed the orc standing guard outside, and then after much deliberation about how best to enter the cave, they entered the cave. It really was very simple. Once inside, battle quickly broke out. A lot of fighting happened. Elmer got tossed across the room, broke a bunch of bones, just got seriously injured. But eventually the party did defeat the orcs and their ogre. The combat ending with Dennis beheading the chief of the orcs.
Damn.
The party then cut off the ears of the orcs, or I believe it was one ear from each orc actually, as evidence of their victory, and returned to the town, wherein they met an old friend of Odra's by the name of Clove Lavinia. Clove had also studied at Neverwinter Academy and had come to deliver a message for Odra. The message beckoned her to come to the city of Neverwinter for a hearing of one Venfir Midwick, who had been engaged in unsavory actions. Odra departed the next day, but before then, the party went to the townmaster, collected the reward for the defeat of the orcs, and learned that a doppelganger had freed their captured wizard foe, Iarno Albrecht. So he's now on the loose. The party then joined together. Clove decided to start traveling with them because she wanted to see the world, and I mean, that's as good a way as any. And the next day, Odra departed, and a discussion was had about whether or not you could get a DUI while on a horse, which, as we later discovered, it varies from place to place. And that's about where we left off, with Odra riding off dramatically into the sunset, even though it was, like, it was still early in the morning. Somehow she manifested a sunset to ride off into. So, as Odra rides away, what would you all like to do? Oh, hold on.
I mean, I'm pretty much fine with wherever
There
the
we go.
party needs to go
Ambience.
next.
So this
Your
is
guys'
riveting.
cute.
Anyone here?
The party just stands there watching Odra ride away.
Yeah.
That's just the entire episode. Oh,
Dennis
she's
goes
getting
to say
smaller.
something. As the Dennis goes to say something, it's like, quiet. You can still see her.
I think that...
Nope, still there.
Maybe we should...
Yeah, and she's gone. All right, so. Well, we haven't gone to talk to that gentleman who told us about Old Owl Well, so we should probably get back to him at some point. I do have a letter I need to send off at some point as well, but that doesn't have to be immediately.
That's fine. Would you like to go talk with the old man then?
Sure, go pay him a visit.
You make your way over to Adermath Orchard. A location you've never been before, Clove. Up on the north side of town. It is just a very peaceful and beautiful orchard of apple trees, as is common in an orchard. Hold on, I don't have the character tokens on the map, which is what is distracting me at the moment. I'm setting those out.
The one place you knew we were going to, you didn't have this ready.
Look, I had the map ready. I just didn't. I didn't have the tokens on it. It's there. As you approach the door.
Sorry, I'm back.
See, she wasn't even here anyways.
What? No, I wasn't. I got called to my door. Sorry.
You approach the door to the orchard house and presumably knock.
Yeah. Knock the door.
You knocked the door down. Just...
Get out! I'm sorry.
You make your way up to the door and slot slides open on it. And you see the eyes of Darren Adermath, the orchard keeper, looking out at you for a moment before the slot slides shut and the door opens. Welcome back. It's good to see you again. I take it based on your return, you have been to Old Owl Well. Come in.
Is he holding a lemon?
No, it's an apple. It's just
Okay.
A lemon.
Okay.
Just carrying a lemon.
What? He said apple orchard, but it looks more lemon
No,
shaped
it's
than
okay.
apple shaped the
To
way
be
he's holding
fair,
it.
To be fair,
like
you
lemon.
have seen people just like holding foods that are not commonly eaten raw before. I mean, there was Narth with his onions.
Oh my goodness.
So it could just be a cultural thing of Phandelin, just eating fruits and vegetables that are raw, that are not commonly eaten raw. But no, he's holding an apple. Come in.
Walk in the door.
Oh. He leads you inside the house, a nice, cozy house, though you do, again, see, an old but very well-kept sword and bow leaning, against the wall right by the door. I take it you've been to Old Owl Well, then?
Yep.
Yes, we certainly have.
What, pray tell, did you find?
We found a gentleman from the nation of Thay.
A Thayan? That is unsettling news indeed.
The undead you had mentioned apparently belonged to him. He was examining the area for what he called Netherese artifacts.
Netherese, yes.
He had found something which we eventually absconded with after one of us, and I just kind of look over at Dennis.
And he just, like, looks behind him.
Everyone just looks at Dennis.
Tried to warp into his tent and go through his things without his permission.
I do not recall that happening.
I recall that so happening.
Anyway, that led to a bit of a scuffle that left us a little worse for wear, but we eventually managed to subdue him.
Truly, you managed to defeat a Thayan necromancer? I'm impressed.
Yep.
Like I said, it was difficult and not something I recommend us doing again.
Please don't. I don't want to do that again.
Indeed, that is not a feat to sneeze at. That is most remarkable. I suppose I should offer you something for your troubles. Particularly given the nature of your victory. Give me a moment. And he heads into the back of his house.
Give us some apples.
Before returning. Oh, I know what would make for a fitting. I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met. What is your name, madam? He looks at Clove.
You cough, Clove. Clove has been asked to introduce herself, and Clove,
You're muted.
Clove, you are muted. Ooh,
I'm sorry, what?
it's okay. You've been asked to introduce yourself to Appleman.
Apologies. My name is Clove Lavinia. I studied at Neverwinter, and I joined this campaign.
I see. It is a pleasure to meet you. Darren Adermouth. Now, pardon if you'll excuse me. And he pushes past, to get over to this closet over here. I know what would make for a fitting here. And he pulls a cloak off of the rack of coats and cloaks. Whoops. Oh my. I'm just shuffling everyone around. And he holds up, you see a very... It's a bit old. The dyeing on it is a little bit faded, and the edges are a little worn, but it still is in very good condition, like much of what you see around his house. Just this very well-made cloak of with like it's just a blue cloak with a like kind of dark beige trim, and the like interior, the underside, is this like deep reddish maroon color. and he just holds it up.
Whoa, picture!
This served me well in my day. I hope it may serve you well in yours. And he holds it out.
I will accept it. Give him a nod. This is quite a gift. Thank you. Yeah, it's. You hear anything else going on in the area? Let us know while we're around. We can hopefully serve this town a little more. It's been quite interesting experience.
I most certainly shall. You have proven yourselves to be quite capable indeed. I feel better knowing that this town is in such safe hands. At least for the time being. And
Is the cloak special or something?
oh yes, I my apologies. It is a cloak of protection.
Oh, that's cool.
You shall find that while wearing it, it becomes more difficult for foes to land their blows upon you, and you shall find yourself much more steeled against their attacks and their spells and any such harmful effects.
That's cool.
Looks very well crafted.
It is indeed. It was made by an old friend of mine. She is no longer with us, I'm afraid, but
Oh,
in her
I'm
time she
sorry.
was... Oh, it is quite all right. She lived a very long life.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, thank you for the gift.
My pleasure. I hope it serves you well.
I think we'll try.
Yeah.
Can I do anything else for you? I would be more than happy to offer you a warm meal if you wish.
How long have we been out without a meal? Good question.
It's very early in the day. You just ate breakfast. He's just
okay.
like this is just like a gesture of hospitality. Like if you want to stay around and spend more time, you can. Is basically what this is.
Do we need to do other things?
This is not like a. This is not a situation of him being like trying to get you to stay. This is more a situation of if you want to stay, you may.
Okay. I don't mind. I don't know what else we're supposed to be doing because I forgot.
On your agenda right now, the main things on your agenda, you've just received the deed to Tresendar Manor. You've been in its basement, obviously, but you haven't really looked around what's left of the manor itself.
Mm-hmm.
So that's worth checking out. If you wanted to, you could still fulfill your deal that you made with Halia Thornton. Though, it seems y'all have decided not to do so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Just based on the fact that you all have been very suspicious of her and have
That's
oft
fair,
been
yeah.
saying that you do not wish to engage with her. Those are the main things in Phandalin. And then, other than that, you've been told about the heirloom, the necklace, the emerald necklace, that's in Thunder Tree, and you still have to find Cragmaw Castle. But aside from that, you have done most of the stuff that was on your to-do list.
Well, that's good. Good for us.
Like, the main things you have going on right now are going to Thunder Tree, dealing with that whole situation, finding Cragmaw Castle so that you can try to rescue the Rockseeker brothers, and just finding the mine of the Phandelver Pact and stopping the Black Spider. And then other like smaller things. You know that there are doppelgangers about. You know that Iarno is now on the loose. You have suspicions of doppelgangers in your inner circle, but you're not sure.
Yeah.
Etc.
Okay. I was just curious. I mean, we don't have too much to do. I don't think leaving too early is wait. I can't think words. What is English? What is English?
Non-existent in this world.
No, it really isn't.
That's true.
God.
They just speak common.
Yeah.
Well, not just. They speak lots of things, but common is the most common. Hence the name.
Yeah. I am down with whatever you all want to do. We can leave. We can stay.
As much as we appreciate your offer of hospitality, we do have things we should be investigating.
Then by all means.
We'll table this. Maybe perhaps some other night we'll stop by for that meal.
I look forward to it.
I will bow my head and kind of usher everyone toward the door.
Yeah, I'll just sort of follow out.
Little one. Pepper, was it?
Yep, that's right.
A word, if I may, before you join your friends.
Sure. I'll be right there. She says that to like Craig and everyone else.
And as they head out, he kneels down so that he's like more on your level.
Wow. Okay, no, that's fair.
You're the one that chose to play a character
I did.
That's almost as short as you are in real life.
Okay, we can stop that.
He kneels down. You have displayed remarkable strength and prowess. I am a member of an organization known as the Order of the Gauntlet. If you have interest, you would be welcome among our ranks.
Well,
I
dang,
present
that
you
sounds
this as
pretty
an
cool.
offer. You need not accept it or decline it right now. You may think it over if you wish. But if you wish membership within the Order, you need only say the word.
Well, may I ask what you guys do?
The Order of the Gauntlet is dedicated to protecting the world from threats of evil and darkness. Anything that may challenge the light, we are here to strike down.
You didn't hear me gasp, but Pepper like gasped a little bit. She's like, "Oh my god, that sounds so cool." Oh, this is tough, man. This sounds really cool. I'm really interested.
Would you wish to join then?
Is there anything else I should know?
I mean, probably. Hold on.
No,
Here,
DM.
I know
Yeah.
what the look, okay. The Order of the Gauntlet is one of the factions that I'm less interested in, so I haven't researched them quite as much.
Okay.
I will say, for the sake of brevity, he briefs you on, so that I'm not going and trying to find exactly where it talks about everything they do. He briefs you on the Order. They are an order of largely paladins and clerics, but some other warriors as well. They enlist those who exemplify the virtues of the Order: honor, vigilance, righteous zeal. They fight for justice and light. If you were to join, you may occasionally be offered missions to strike down evildoers. You need not undertake those missions. You can seek out missions if you wanted them as well. But that is the gist of it.
Man, that sounds really fucking cool. Now, like, this is kind of just out of roleplay, but like, does this have like any like, do you know about like specific pros and cons besides like, you know, this is an order and like you get missions and all that stuff for fighting evil, basically?
The Order of the Gauntlet is generally one of the most, like, purely good factions within the Sword Coast. Like, they are all about honor and righteousness. So while other factions may be a little more under the radar, like the Harpers are very good aligned, but they're more of a secret society. They try to stay out of the limelight. They try to operate a bit more subtly. The Order of the Gauntlet is very much like strong, proud, out in the open, like order of fighting for justice and righteousness.
Cool. Okay. Oh my gosh. I feel like this is such a hard decision, but like, it's pretty easy for me at the same time. Oh god. Alright. I think I got an answer. Alright.
I think I'd be very interested, actually. I would love to join.
I'm very glad to hear it. Then, with the power vested in me as a member, I grant you the title of Cheval.
I thank you very much.
Pepper. And he steps over to the mantle, pulls out a drawer, and from the drawer pulls out a little like chest and opens it up. And from there he pulls out a little pin.
I love pins.
In the shape of a gauntlet, a right-handed gauntlet holding a sword. And he takes it out and leans down, if I may.
You may.
He pins the Order of the Gauntlet pin onto the front of your shirt. Cheval Pepper.
Thank you very much.
I am adding Order of the Gauntlet pin to your inventory.
Yay!
And
That's
if you
cool.
are wondering, this is what it looks like.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's nice.
You
Yay,
are now,
Pepper.
You are now Cheval Pepper of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Pepper. Does cheval mean something? Or am I just dumb?
In this context, Cheval is the lowest ranking title of the Order of the Gauntlet, but as its own word, Cheval means horseman or knight. The the various factions of tend to have different names for each rank. He also pulls out like a little just like a book, a small book just detailing some aspects of the order, which he gives to you just so you can know the nature of the order you've joined in more detail. I'm trying to find the page in the DMG that lists the different ranks. Give me one moment. Here we are. So the ranks of the Order of the Gauntlet are Cheval, Martian, Whitehawk, Vindicator, Righteous Hand.
Ooh.
The Righteous Hands being the leaders, the highest of the order.
That makes sense.
Be true.
Sick! Let's go! Pepper just like, this is like not in roleplay, but Pepper, I can just imagine Pepper going over to the party and be like, something cool! I did something cool! That actually does not happen, but I can just imagine.
As you rejoin your party, the rest of you watch Pepper walk out. She is like walking very proudly and very prominently displaying this pin that's now on the front of her shirt.
What was that all about?
For some reason, I'm not gonna say this like in roleplay, but my brain just went, I joined the cult! I don't know why. I just thought it was funny.
I am basically,
Wait, is it like an order? Is that what it is?
Yes, the Order of the Gauntlet.
An order. I'm an order, yay!
Craig, you can go ahead and make a history check, Craig. Clove, you can also make a history check if you'd like.
Gotcha.
Not super great.
And to the viewers, if you're wondering, yes, I know that Craig also does tend to exemplify the virtues that they're looking for, especially as Darren has seen, but Craig pretty much always wears an outfit that is very clearly a uniform of a different organization, so it's pretty clear that that's why Darren did not approach Craig, dear viewers.
That's an 11.
I got a 4.
What was that, Craig?
11.
11 I would say is enough. This is not that...
It's not.
They're very well known. Clove, you have never heard of this before in your life.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled a nat 1, but with my modifier. Oh, God.
You were not paying attention when they talked about them in class.
Apparently not.
Craig, you've heard of the Order. They're an order of knights and warriors and paladins that protect goodness and justice.
So Craig just kind of looks down at Pepper.
They're not quite aligned with the Wardens, because the Wardens tend more towards neutrality, whereas the Order of the Gauntlet are just pure good. But the Wardens, while they tend towards neutrality, it's for the sake of good, in a sense, so...
There aren't usually too many good people who are trying to fuck with time. Like, in a way that's gonna...
And especially with your sect. Because, like, the Wardens know that in order to prevent the world from stagnating, some evil has to happen so that good can come of it. But pretty much no good comes of stuff messing with time. So the Chronologists tend to be some of the most good aligned of the Wardens. So for the most part, your interests are fairly aligned.
Yeah. Pepper needs to fucking unmute.
She just left.
I know.
I don't know too much about Her Clove doesn't know too much about time magic, because she's not focused on it.
Clove doesn't know much about the Order either.
Yeah, with my Nat 1, apparently not.
Clove just spaced out during those lessons.
Blah blah. Knights, paladins, good, evil. When do we get to blowing stuff up?
I like that this is like the moment where like Pepper gets a cool thing happening to her, and then Volty just leaves. Guys, I joined an order. Oh, what order? The Order of the Gauntlet. Oh, tell me about that.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to.
It's the nifty scene from the first episode of Has Been Hotel. Your line is, we have the cleanest rooms. Okay. How was that? Well, since Volty has died, how would you like to proceed with the rest of your... Oh, here. You know what?
By having a conversation with her at this moment in time.
Well, while we're waiting here, I know you like to explore the outsides of things to fill out the fog of war, so I'm just gonna have you do that quickly while waiting.
Is he like traveling at like 30 miles an hour?
Yeah.
He's absolutely sprinting around.
What is going on with this tree trunk? You can just...
It's just not there. It's
like it's still obscuring your vision, but the fog of war is cleared within it. So you just you've just divined.
I climbed that tree.
This one as well. You've just scried to the inside of that tree trunk. So here, I'll let you peek in his windows as well. Just be a complete creep. There you go.
Gotta get into that bedroom closet somehow.
What?
It's just that one black rectangle in there that's still black.
And then looking in that window. There you go. Now Craig has seen. Oh, good. Perfect timing.
I'm
oh
so
shoot.
sorry about that. I
oh
had to
no.
run out for...
Whoops. I made a mistake.
Oh god. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I really had to
I
run
deleted
out
Craig
first.
from... See, this is annoying. When I accidentally delete somebody while I've selected them on here, it makes it so that now you can't see everybody else's perspective, and you can only see what's going on if I click on you guys and select it. Luckily, I can fix it, though, by activating a different scene than going back. But I don't really need to go back anyways, because you guys are no longer inside his house, so...
Right.
So, Craig just looks down at Volty, and you just joined some random organization because some strange man asked you to? That is the most bizarre thing I have ever heard of, and I'm not sure that your mind is. He starts laughing. He's like, "I get cute. I did the exact same thing." But
I asked him questions. I didn't go right into it. But yes, basically I did.
this is good for you. This is the of the.
Well,
you
that
did
dumb.
better
You
than
think I'm
Craig
just
did
gonna go
then.
straight to something? You think I'm just gonna accept something from a stranger that I don't know? No, I'm not that dumb. I am dumb, but I'm not that dumb. Just saying.
Craig just kind of like looks down at you wearing the ring without like knowing that you put it on without like having it examined. He's like, okay, sure.
I still now have a ring and I have a pin.
You are very, very well decorated now.
Yes, I am. It's cool.
Absolutely.
I'm usually not this
decked out.
decorated. It's cool.
All right. Well, where are we off to next?
I have something I need to send out, and then we really should try to find the location of Cragmaw Castle. We have a general idea. We know it's in the forest north of here, but other than that, we don't have an exact location. So perhaps we can do some scouting or see if we can find any of their scouts nearby and question them.
That would definitely be a good idea.
Sounds good then.
All right. So what are you off to do right now?
I need to send a letter out to my instructor
Oh boy.
about that thing we mentioned.
Yes.
We talked about before.
Thing that you guys have talked about.
Yes.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Or no.
That thing I sent you. No, you get that thing I sent you.
The thing.
You
So,
go and find some paper, or just tear some out of one of the. You now have like 3 spell books sitting
Yeah.
around, so you can just tear some out of one of the ones that isn't yours.
Beautiful.
Well, I mean, one of them is an enduring spell book, so you probably would have to tear out of the other. But you get a piece of paper and write down your letter. By what method do you choose to send it?
Good question. Who?
I thought you said mom.
Mom.
Mom, help me. I was like, huh? Man, my ADHD is going burr today.
I know Barthen was able to send something out.
Actually, here, you know what? Let's just make this cool and fun. You seal the letter and write on the destination you wish for it to go to, and then you etch in the symbol of your organization, and the letter disappears in a puff of smoke.
Oh.
There. That seems fitting. Makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have our ways.
That's right. That's right.
Once that is done. Oh, Craig, by the way, Craig is the one currently holding the Cloak of Protection, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I was going to...
I already have... What? I already have a ring of protection or something like that.
Yes, you have
I have
the
a ring that protects me.
You have the Netherese ring of protection.
Yeah. So... And I'm...
So
Not to brag or anything, but I'm pretty buff.
Looking at Clove, how does she look protection wise to crit wise?
Clove is Clove has like
Clove's a little squishy.
She's not completely defenseless. Like she's wearing like a wizardly robe, like a very scholarly robe, but you do see there is some bulk underneath it, like it's been reinforced. Like there is an essence of protection, but looking around your group, like she is among the least equipped for close quarters combat.
And she's never had to
She is
deal with that outside of any sort of training.
Aww.
He's up for the challenge, just.
She I'm comfortable telling you this because it's not like it's metagaming much.
Yeah.
Because you're both player characters. She is one of the 2 squishiest members of your party.
Hashtag Warlock.
her armor classes. The 2 squishiest members are Clove and Dennis. Clove has 31 hit points and an armor class of 12. Dennis has 30 hit points and an armor class of 13.
Oh.
So she has 1 hit point more than Dennis, but 1 armor class point less.
Clever,
Uh, yeah, so holding the cloak, Craig kind of looks back and forth between Dennis and Clove. And, like, a few times he's like... It's kind of glares at Dennis a little bit, and then it goes over to Clove. Like, I think you'll probably get more use out of this than the rest of us.
Oh, are you sure?
He looks over at Dennis. I'm sure.
I appreciate it greatly. And I saw the man hand this to you. Oh, what is this called again?
Called it a cloak of protection, I believe.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I will greatly accept that. Thank you very much.
So, the Cloak of Protection, it is a cloak, of course. It takes up the cloak slot. It does require attunement, so you'll have to attune to it over a short rest. But given that you're not really doing much this day, we can just say that you find an hour to sit down and just take the time to attune to it.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
While
wearing the cloak, you have a +1 bonus to your armor class and to all of your saving throws.
that is very useful. Thank you very much. I will go ahead and add that.
In the letter I sent, can I just add if they're able to spare any materials for additional spells or for adding spells, that would be appreciated because I have a whole bunch of stuff to learn and not enough stuff to learn them.
All right. So to be clear, you're requesting the 1 scroll and then materials. Anything else? Or just those for now?
And if they have anything they think would be useful, or I leave that to their discretion. Basically, it's like an update of what's happened, like what we've experienced so far, why I'm asking for this particular scroll, and then anything else they think may be useful given our situation. And gladly accept anything they can offer, and if there's anything they need from me, they are more than welcome to, of course, request as such.
All right. So you send that off and await their reply. We'll say you give the cloak to Clove before writing that, so that as you're writing that, she can take the time to attune to it.
Yeah.
What would you like to do with the rest of your day as you wait for your response?
Like you ready to go find Kragma Castle. I don't know, that's just my thought.
I'm fine. I'm fine with whatever the rest of the party's doing.
Yeah. So, how far is it to like the edge of the woods from where we are? It's probably going to be like a day or two to get there, I think. Right.
Yeah.
So,
to the edge of the Neverwinter Wood from Phandelver, assuming you travel straight along... Here, let me activate the map scene for you. Assuming you were to, like, travel straight along this road and then travel straight up, that would be, about 20 miles. which you could cover in about a day to get to the edge of the wood. But from there you don't really know where in the wood the castle is. You are fairly sure it's in like this lower portion around here, but you don't know exactly where. You would, and I would say searching for the castle specifically while going through the woods, you would be traveling at like half speed, slow pace. If you wanted to just comb the woods for it.
Yes, I think what I would probably do at the beginning of the day, I would probably send Athena out to the wood. Just tell her, go north to the woods, see if you can spot anything, either any kind of opening or anything poking out from above the woods that looks structure-like. Because she'd be able to get there a little bit faster than we would on our own.
Alright, let me look up Find Familiar quickly and look at the... Alright, well, it's in within 100 feet of you. You can communicate telepathically and see through its eyes. It can, I think, yeah, it can travel further, but you can only see through its eyes as long as it's within 100 feet of you.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna send her off to go and fly to the woods and see what she can see?
Yes, instruct her to come. Would.
Goodness me.
I don't have that on this sheet. Oh yeah, good. Yeah, she's got 60 feet. Yeah, I think. Yeah, she could probably make it. I'd want her back by probably like a little bit after nightfall, because I don't think she'd be able to really get back before, but just to scout ahead to see if there's anything worth knowing.
With her flight speed going from Phandelver to the woods and back, I don't think she would be able to... I mean, maybe she could. I don't know if she would be able to scout very much of it and still get back by nightfall.
Yeah, I think we'll send her ahead. What the
she
day
might.
we go,
She could probably go scout and get back by morning, though.
Yeah, she'll be. Yeah, that'll be fine. If she doesn't come back, I'll just resummon her, and that's fine. Yeah, we'll send her out, see what she can see. She'll be better off at night anyway. So.
All right. Here, I need to check on the pricing of spell ink and paper to see how much would potentially be included. 50 gold pieces per level of the spell. Okay. And how much gold... Have you calculated how much gold you would need to copy down the spells? It's fine if you haven't. I was just... That would make things easier if you had already done that.
Well, I mean... Because I've already done some of them.
Here, hold on. I have a list of all of the spells you have available. You currently can only learn 1st and 2nd level spells, right?
Correct.
Alright. So,
some of these I already have because we had bought materials that I've used at this point.
Alright, so you have a total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 level 1 spells, one of which costs double, so it's the cost of a level 2 spell, even though it's a level 1 spell. So we'll call it 11. And 5, 6, 7, 8 level 2 spells available to you. Now, that some of those you have already copied down, so let me bring up your character sheet and your spell book. So you already have Charm Person, you already have Comprehend Languages, you already have Detect Magic. You already have Magic Missile. You already have Unseen Servant. As for level 2, you already have Mirror Image. Alright, so that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 6 level 1s, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 level 2s. What did I say? I forget how many level 1s I said.
6.
6. Alright. So that is 1,000 gold pieces worth of spells to copy down. Alright. I'm not gonna include 1,000 gold pieces worth of stuff.
Exactly. I definitely don't expect not to do all of them.
Here, I will roll to see how much I include. That seems appropriate. Oh, wow, that's a good roll.
Nice.
He really likes you, I guess. So you'll be able to copy most of them down. Because I rolled... what I did is I rolled a d10 and multiplied it by 100. To figure out how much you would enclose. So it was possible that you would get all of it, but unlikely. So, you're sending your familiar out to do some scouting. Clove and Pepper, how are you spending the day? And I suppose Craig, since sending your familiar out is not going to take much of your own effort.
Right. But we
I
gotta.
might as well explore the town, maybe see if there's like a tavern or something. Not the tavern that I was in, but like another one to get like food or something. Or just chill. Maybe study a bit.
Alright.
This would be a good bonding day. You can tell us about yourself, Clove. We don't know much about you other than that
Right.
associated with Odra.
I mean, just like, I mean, I grew up in a town near Neverwinter, it's a very small town, and went to school there for about like 2.5 years or so, and then with some I'll say guidance from a friend, they suggested that totally not my otherworldly patron. I was given some guidance to just explore the world, use my magic for good. Because I know quite a bit, but I haven't really had the opportunity to use any, so I decided to travel a bit, deliver the letter, and now I'm here.
Well, okay then. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just thinking about Pragma Castle. I'm like, ugh.
What to do? I don't know.
After some small
thinking
talk,
of
I'm
it.
assuming Clove's just
Hopefully.
gonna wanna chill somewhere, relax a bit.
Am I already attuned to the ring? I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. I was like, wait a second.
You are
Wait a
indeed
second.
already attuned to it. You have discovered its most evident properties.
Okay. I was gonna say, what level am I? I'm level 4. I don't think I have much. No. I'm just, I'm here.
So you
I'm here, I
all
guess.
you all are hanging out in the common room of the Stonehill Inn, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
pretty much.
I'm
Might as
going
well.
to. I'm gonna put your tokens into the common room there. Then,
Thanks.
look at me preparing before I need to actually launch the map.
Wow. Wow, look at you.
There we go. So, here, while you're in there, there's, you're not alone. I'm gonna add, some other folks having drinks as well,
Nice.
just so it's a bit more populated. Continue on with your doings.
Conversation. And just imagine if I just popped out my secret like that. Not gonna do that though. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
I guess Clove
I don't
kind
know
of
what
turns
I'm doing.
Pepper reveals that her parents are actually giants, and she has a very severe dwarfism gene.
Oh, jeez.
You just got the bad genes.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so my parents are actually both big old giants, and I'm just not a gnome. I'm just a giant that's just really, really tiny.
Just a really small giant, gotcha.
I'm a
Really
giant,
small.
but my parents they when they were like writing my race on my birth certificate, it like caught on fire and the first 2 letters burned off, so I just got the ant part.
It was like some hag who was writing it, so it actually turned me into an ant at first, and it was really bad.
Damn. Just, damn, that's crazy.
Unfortunate.
So unfortunate. So unfortunate.
I guess Clove kind of turns to Pepper and just kind of asks, like, about her, just like where she's from and whatnot.
Oh boy. I mean, okay, all right. We'll see how this goes.
No, I'm not. I don't really think I have such a big old story, but basically, I fight. Well, before this, I fought a lot at the Ragged Ring and basically was hired to fight. And well, before that, I had my mom, my dad, and my dad taught me how to fight, and it's yeah. So
Can I get any of you three anything more to drink?
I get
Leave,
another
I'll
that's
just like water.
Craig looks around and notices that Dennis isn't here. He's like, oh,
Okay.
All right,
Yes.
water.
it has been rather peaceful. Do a mid-level whiskey tonight.
Whiskey, and for you,
You got a beer?
certainly. Be right back.
Just
with that.
imagine Pepper just gets ID'd every time she orders. Can I have some ID for that?
I'm 50.
Yeah.
50. I don't have no ID.
Just pulls out the big book of fantasy race drinking ages. All right, age and species.
But yeah, I don't think I have too much. That's it. I don't have any siblings. I've just been working at the Ragged Ring, and then yeah, that's kind of it.
Gotcha. That's cool that you're a fighter though.
Oh, my thanks.
He's
I love
quite-
beating people up. It's
She's
fun.
very good at it.
Thank you. I appreciate that compliment very much. It's a very good compliment for me.
All right, here you are. She passes. She places like a mug just filled up with water in front of Clove, a mug of beer in front of Pepper, and a glass of whiskey in front of Craig. Craig, what's your passive perception?
Not great, I don't think.
14? Okay.
Better
No.
than I thought.
Alright. She places them down and then, enjoy, and walks off.
Thank you.
Pepper just chugs on her beer. Chug, chug, chug.
Alright.
Like all at once.
Yeah.
So just kind of looks over like, dang.
She crazy. She crazy. I love it.
Love just calmly sips her glass of water.
Two complete opposites. I love it.
And Craig.
Craig's laughing at just watching watching Clove be like, oh shit, and Craig's just like, yeah, it's just another day.
Oh,
Just another day with Pepper, you know. The usual.
Craig. Tell me a bit about yourself. I noticed that you do seem to be magically inclined, so I'm a bit intrigued.
That's a bit of a journey itself. Long story short, I came across a magical artifact that altered my perspective on things, and ended up coming into contact with the wardens, who I am now a part of, and they have fostered my newfound interest in the arcane arts.
Hmm. Very interesting. Very interesting. Wow.
And at that point, the barmaid comes out from the back and comes over to your table. Can I get you? Oh, I see you. You must have gone up to the bar and gotten something from up there then? Right? And
No.
Oh.
Craig looks at the two of you. Stop drinking.
What?
Huh?
But why? Why?
What? What
Is
was
everything
that?
okay?
I
No.
don't get that.
Craig immediately gets up and runs outside.
Oh shit.
all right. Is there a oh, okay.
And
I just kinda-
just tries to look around for somebody who looks
Make
who looks
a perception check.
Perception check.
Nope, that's an 8.
Ouch.
Yeah, you don't see anybody.
Kind of turned to Pepper. I'm like, what the hell is that all about?
I don't know.
All right, I
I don't think it's good either.
I'm gonna go back in. Speak to. I'm gonna go up to the bar. And
Howdy.
I'm gonna point to the barmaid behind us. Somebody who looks like her just walked out this way. Did you see them?
I didn't see anybody
shit.
walk out of before you.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Insight. Do it.
That's a little better. 14.
He seems to be in earnest. You do know that there is a back door out, though. Is there a problem?
Yes. Yes, there is.
How old's the barmaid? Okay. Sorry.
She's fairly young. She's older than Clove. Probably
Okay,
late 20s, early 30s.
Okay, good enough for Craig. This young lady just came up to our table and asked if we wanted drinks.
Aye, that's my job.
5 minutes ago, someone who looks exactly like you did the same thing.
Beg your pardon.
Exactly. That's a bit of a problem.
That's a big problem.
Do we hear any of this, or are me and
I
Clove,
mean, if you're paying attention, then if you're paying
I
attention to this
definitely-
conversation that's going on, then
Gotcha.
Yeah, I definitely want. I
Yeah.
definitely want to pay attention.
It was probably eavesdropping a little bit.
yeah, you're hearing this. I
Definitely
mean, it's not like he's super far away from you. They're
Yeah,
talking like
true.
Right,
15
right,
feet
yeah.
from you.
Gotcha.
Right.
I look at the bartender and said, "We have been told that we are possibly going to have trouble with doppelgangers. So I'm concerned that someone may have disguised themselves as your barmaid while serving us drinks."
Sorry, doppelgangers in here?
I'm afraid that is a possibility.
Bars closed for the night.
Craig says, "I don't think you personally have anything to worry about. They mean to harm us, but they may
Are you
take
sure?
your." I look over at the barmaid.
I got a
She's,
family here, friend. I can't risk that.
You do what
There
you
better
think
be
is.
no.
You do what you think is safe for you. I will not. I do
You
not
better
want you to be in
better
any
not be
danger.
bringing threats to my family.
I assure you that they are after us. But that doesn't mean that they won't use your guys as a way to get to us. I look over at the two girls like, how are you two feeling?
Oh God.
I'm feeling fine, but did you say? And Clove kind of like lowers her voice. Doppelgangers?
Do you not find it odd that this woman just served us drinks and then immediately came to our table and didn't remember that?
I thought that was weird too. And you, oh my gosh.
But why would there be?
There's a lot you haven't. We have a lot to. We should probably
There's a
tell you everything
lot
that's
about
happened with
this.
us in the past couple weeks.
You know, I think this, the farmer who's also been sitting at the bar drinking, I think this is all a bit over my head. I'm just gonna, and he places a couple of coins on the bar. I'm gonna, you
He's
all,
outta
yeah.
He's
And he leaves.
Bro's dipping.
Pepper, I want Pepper to also walk up and join the conversation. Yeah. She's a part of this conversation.
They seem okay so
weird.
far. I want to go back and take a look at my drink and swirl around and sniff it and see if I notice anything off about it.
All right, make a medicine check.
Medicine check.
10.
10.
I can't use you anymore.
Just seems like whiskey.
And
I don't trust it.
Hey, Hey, Craig, do you think she put something in our drinks?
I mean, that would seem entirely likely if somebody was pretending to be someone they're not and then serving us something.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I mean, I feel fine. I don't feel any different. However, I did just down a whole beer, but
Either something that takes a while, or maybe yours was fine. Maybe none of them were. Maybe it was just a warning of some sort. A way to let us know that they're around. I don't know.
Do you think we should leave and regroup somewhere else? Bit more private, maybe?
We could always just camp outside of town.
Yeah.
that's true.
Dennis, where the hell are you?
He's up
Yeah,
in his room.
Dennis.
He's up in the room he
Dennis,
shares with
you okay?
Elmer. He's like, he's just like watching over Elmer right now.
You son of a. Anyways.
That or he's the doppelganger and he.
Oh my goodness.
It's not entirely out of the realm of possibility.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna go upstairs and double check to make sure everyone's there.
All right,
Okay.
you make your way up the stairs. Oh,
That sounds good.
Meow.
head over to the room that they share. Why is this door open? Yep, Dennis is. He was in there to be watching over Elmer, but he's just like lying on his bed, just fiddling with his monocle.
We
Okay.
need to go. We need to go.
Him too.
No.
Not
What,
leave
what
here.
are we gonna do with him? He's
All right. Okay. And he just follows you. And apparently gets absorbed by you.
it's like Highlander. The quickening. His power
guys-
is mine.
You guys watch as Craig walks up. You guys watch as Craig walks up, and then just out of his body emerges Dennis.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What happened? My heavens!
Dear Lord.
Oh my heavens!
I never want you inside me again.
What?
Oh my god.
But
No,
anyway,
Dennis and Craig walk down, not inside of each other.
I
May
think
I
we
ask
should
what's going on?
go.
we'll explain on the way. I walk up to the bar. Thank you for your hospitality, and if you see anything suspicious, please let us know. I'm gonna put 2 gold on the counter for him.
All right.
And then I want to head. We should probably head to the town master's hall and speak to Sildar.
All right.
All right.
I want to say Sylvan. I'm like, he's not French. It's not.
Come on. Come on. You motherfucker.
You head out of the inn and make your way to the town master's hall. You know, I just realized there's not really, like, beds or anything in the town master's hall, so I'm wondering where Sildar has actually been staying.
Probably got one of the rooms here, I would imagine.
Probably, yeah. He's spending most of his days at the town master's hall, though.
Yeah.
Helping run things. Clove, Craig, Dennis, Pepper. There we go. Activate scene. There we go.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
You make your way to the town master's hall.
Sergeant Derners.
Hold on, I just
Bro, what the
realized
fuck?
it's set to start playing the wrong ambience when I boot up the scene. There we go. Had to fix that quickly.
He starts playing battle music. Oh shit! Something's here.
Fight.
You make your way into town master's hall. Harbin Wester is there.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, good. I've been waiting for this fight.
I've been prepared.
The true villain of the campaign. You make your way in. Sildar is currently engaged in conversation with Harbin, about, like, adjusting mining caravan routes now that the orcs have been dealt with and stuff. Just, like, boring day-to-day stuff. Doesn't really interest you, but... Oops. You make your way in.
Sildar, a moment of your time, please.
Yes, certainly. What can I help you with? One moment, Harbin.
Out here, if you don't mind.
Certainly. What?
Run over Pepper.
Just stand on top of Pepper.
Assert dominance. She like lifts a hand and I go flying. Ah!
Literally just throws you up.
Yeah.
One hand. Fuck, dude. You can't assert dominance on me.
We may have just had a doppelganger incident over at the tavern. The barmaid came to. So they came to our table and offered us drinks, or asked for our drinks, and then a few moments later came by our table again to ask for our orders and said, "Oh, it looks like you've already been to the bar." I tried to run outside to see if there was anybody there, but I couldn't see anybody.
That is not good. Not good in the slightest. You didn't see anybody when you went out?
No, unfortunately. They had had a few minutes, so they could have gone out the front. They could have snuck out the back.
Do you think the drinks were...
Now, these two seem to be okay. I didn't get a chance to have any of mine, but I didn't notice anything, but that doesn't mean I'm not exactly proficient in poisons or anything like that, so...
Probably won't know within the next 24 hours.
That is very worrying. So they've definitely tracked you down. But they didn't make a move, necessarily.
It could have just been their way of letting us know.
Or you got lucky. Perhaps your drink was laced. If you had a chance to drink it, perhaps we would be having a very different conversation right now.
I'm 2 seconds away until somebody asks me about myself, so I guess I have you to thank for that, Clove.
That is very worrying.
Because of that...
You're not safe at the inn anymore. We need to find you different lodgings.
Well, at the very least, we were going to camp somewhere outside of town. We didn't want to put anyone else in danger because of us. Unless you have ideas of somewhere else we can go.
You could perhaps... I mean, the manor is in ruins, but the cellar of Tresendar Manor is largely intact thanks to the Red Brand. Thanks to the Red Brand, not a sentence I ever imagined myself saying, but... You could stay there, but that's still fairly close to the town. I don't know how much danger your presence poses for others. I don't know if it's just you that's their target, or if they'll try to go through others to get to you. If you wanted to find somewhere to stay outside of town, truth be told, I don't know where you could go. I mean, you could perhaps find somewhere to stay at... You could perhaps find a room at the Wayside Inn. But that also is occupied by other people.
Well, I think the manor might be a good idea. It is technically ours now, anyway.
That it is.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
and they may be familiar with it as well, but it is more easily defensible. Less ways for them to come at us, depending on where we decide to stay in there. So, at the very least, we'll know they're coming.
Mm-hmm.
indeed. Well, I would offer to post guards, but I feel like that would put you at more risk, honestly.
I think
more people to impersonate.
Exactly. I think we'll be okay on our own, but if there is definitely somewhere. It's still close by where we can keep an eye on things if need be. So, for the most part, don't... Actually, no. Not for the most part. Just... This is between us. No one else knows that's where we'll be. We'll make sure to... If we need to come into town, we'll take the long way through the woods there and come in as normal. To try to avoid anyone knowing we're there, so... Alright, do keep an eye on our friend. He's not well enough for us to move, so... I mean, realistically,
You're-
he could just die from a heart attack any day anyway, so it's...
I suppose that's true. Your goblin friend, I sent him off to go and start cleaning the cellar of Tresendar, so if you'll be staying there, hopefully at least it's not a complete mess.
Excellent.
That's good to know.
We can... Perhaps we'll use him as an envoy between you and us if anything needs to be
I
discussed then.
don't know if his mental faculties are quite up to that.
That's...
No offense, he's
He's a goblin raised from goblins. I understand.
he has a good heart. As for the rest of him, leaves some to be desired. Try to keep me updated.
We will. Well, let's go make ourselves at home, I guess.
Alright.
I suppose I'd best get back to this wonderful discussion I'm having then.
So wonderful
Take care.
indeed.
And he goes back to his discussion with Harbin. Sorry, Townmaster Wester.
Mm-hmm. You should have been Town Master. Take off. Ah.
What's your next move?
Let us go.
To...
Some scones to our basement.
Alright.
Just sort of follow behind
would you-
everyone.
Would you like to... Yeah, you've never been there, so...
Yeah.
Would you
yeah.
like to enter via the secret tunnel, or
Secret tunnel!
via the manor grounds, which you haven't really looked at yet?
I mean, wouldn't it be safer to go through the tunnels?
Yeah, I think so, because that's kind of outside the wood. It's in the woods a little bit, so we're less likely to be seen.
Exactly.
Alright.
That's what I was thinking.
Secret tunnel! Okay.
Secret tunnel.
Oh,
So,
I love
Clove,
secret tunnel.
they lead you into the woods off
There's not much
over,
high expectations.
over to the southeast side of Phandalin, and eventually lead you to a little well-hidden, like, tunnel entrance within the woods, which you hesitantly follow them into,
Okay.
and it leads into a dark, cold,
Yeah.
empty underground, like, cave, essentially, with like a little crevasse splitting the middle with a couple of bridges over it, and some stone pillars connected to the ceiling. Off to some sides, though, you see like some hallways carved out that are more like man-made and structurally built. Like it's almost like a cellar had been, like they had begun to construct a cellar, then ran into the cave and just ran with it, is kind of what it looks like.
Pretty much.
It is very dark. All of the torches that were down here have gone out.
Oh.
Because nobody's been down here for several days, other than a goblin.
Can everyone see in the dark? I know Dennis can.
Everybody that is currently in your group can see in the dark, yes.
Okay, cool.
because both of your warlocks took Devil Sight. So actually, the
Yay.
two humans can see better than the goblin and the gnome.
That is accurate, actually.
As you walk in though,
shit.
you hear some little footsteps padding up. You're back. And your little Clove, you see just this this ratty looking goblin comes running up, just very pathetic looking, bruises all over him.
Hi. I've been cleaning down here for you, cause the other man told me to clean, so I've been cleaning.
Is this guy your goblin?
He's his own.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
He's his own goblin, but we
Huh.
did rescue him from some bugbears who were using him as a punching bag.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So cute.
And so, why don't you give us the tour? Show us what you've done with the place so far.
Okay, so over here,
Here, hold on. I'm gonna stack everybody on top of each other so it's easier to move.
so
Dominance.
over here is a room with some beds. This was where the bugbears was that was mean to me, but they're not here anymore. And then up here is a room with a table. And then there's this place which has lots of stuff and I don't know what it is, so I didn't touch it. And then there's another place that also has stuff. And then over here is some boxes and stuff, and I could open this door because I don't have key, but then there's coffins and there's the jail, and then the hallway they said not go into, and then oh wait, we need to go to the other, we go up back this way, and then back other way,
and he
I
leads
wanna
you
cry.
down.
and then there's water, and
water.
the stairs and water, and then there's other beds in boxes, and then the boxes with the beds. Hey.
Good job. Thank you.
Well done. Fantastic.
Oh my god. He is so cute.
Here, I will also be kind to you guys and say that as you went around, you lit the torches as you came across them. So now you actually have some light.
Thanks, DM.
Except for the torch that's in the locked room, because you guys haven't gone into there yet.
Oh,
You do have a
yeah.
key though, so you could get into there.
Oh.
Because you looted the key off of the you got the key from.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. So now let there be light, said the DM, and there was light.
Craig was just using prestidigitation. Like every torch he saw, he was just like snap, snap, just like
Snap.
lighting.
Snap, 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 snap. Prestidigitations, prestidigitations.
Yeah.
Poof, poof. Light.
So, now this is, oh yeah, there's also, here, I'm just gonna use Craig for this. There's also a path underneath this ledge that then leads into the, why will it not let me move you forwards?
Wow.
Whoops, hold on. Ah, I see the problem. There we go. There's a path that leads underneath that ledge that also goes into the forbidden hallway.
Forbidden hallway.
Oops. So there's that. But, that's your grand tour. You have the forbidden hallway. You have the entrance room. Also, we'll say you also went up the stairs and looked. This door leads to a ladder that leads, or either a ladder or a staircase. Let me check actually. Hold on. Wait, that's.
Even the DM doesn't know.
Look, I know. I don't have to take this disrespect. It's a staircase. It's a staircase.
I mean,
DM
I think
says
it's fair.
DM
you
said it's a
bully
staircase.
Me about my height. I bully you about not doing.
Okay,
your
but
proper
your
work.
height is something that you can't control. My preparation is something that I can.
He just chooses not to.
It's
Well,
completely
for
fine for me to
I
bully
think
you about things you
somewhat
can't
in high
control.
height.
It's not fine for you to bully me about things that are entirely my fault.
Oh, okay. Wow. You should be better prepared.
Wow.
But yeah, it leads to a staircase that leads up to the ruined manor grounds.
Okay.
So, you have the front room with the water and supply barrels. You have the storage room with a couple of beds, the crypt, the prison, another storage room up here. You have the main big cave area, the the barracks which had the 4 beds, the meeting / hanging out / game room. I say /game room because when you went in there the first time, there were a bunch of drunk red brand playing games. You have Iarno's laboratory and Iarno's study. Here, wait, hold on. I just realized. So I had accidentally reset the Fog of War, on this map. So, you guys have actually, though, you have explored this secret door here, so I just wanted to fix that quickly. So that's the lay of the land. You've been everywhere down here. You haven't traversed the forbidden hallway, but you've looked into it, and you haven't been in the locked room. But
Well, might as well go in the locked room and see what the fuck's going on there.
Go check
Alright.
it out. Let's go.
You head up to a locked room. Let me quickly just check and see if any changes were made to it in the updated version. Quickly. See, the other reason why preparation is a bit harder is because I have to now look at 2 different books.
Okay.
Okay, yes, there is a change made. I'm just gonna use Craig for this. Actually, no, I'll use Dennis for this. He's not here, so he'll just represent the party for now. Plus, he has Devil's
Okay.
Sight, so he can see better than
Wow.
the 2 Dark Vision characters. So you make your way up, unlock the door, and head in. Dennis has Devil's Sight. Why is the Devil's Sight not
I was
working?
gonna say why it's
Bro.
it's like
Bro.
it's darkness beyond darkness. Even Devil's Sight can't be into
Oh
it.
no. This is darkness that I cannot even compare to.
There, I fixed it.
Yay.
Alright. It is an armory. Racks of weapons line the walls, including spears, swords, crossbows, and bolts. There's a dozen of the red brand cloaks hanging from hooks by the door. looking over the racks, there's a total of 12 spears, 6 short swords, 4 long swords, 6 light crossbows, 8 crossbow bolt cases, each of which contains 20 bolts. Looking them over, 3 of the weapons are particularly well made, and would be worth a bit more if you were to sell them. There's a short sword with a pommel and guard set with semi-precious stones, and there's a pair of matched crossbows whose woodwork is inlaid with silver. That is essentially what you find within.
Nice, nice, nice.
Very nice indeed.
So,
I mean, we already have.
with your grand tour done, what would you like to do?
Craig looks over to Clove and kind of sighs heavily. So, we have explaining to do, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So,
So,
why are there doppelgangers? Why are we being haunted by doppelgangers?
so we originally came together. We were all hired for the same job to escort a wagon of supplies to this town. We were hired by 3 brothers who we have recently learned may have discovered an old cave that was part of a group of dwarves and gnomes. Is that correct?
Dwarves, gnomes, a couple of humans, but mainly gnomes and dwarves working together.
Me.
Basically, a group of dwarves and gnomes from
Group of peppers.
uh,
Sized as peppers. Excuse me, sorry.
some time ago, at least a century or more, that within this area they were able to design and craft magical items, but it was waylaid by a horde of orcs and hasn't been seen for decades or longer. But they believe they found it, and they're not the only ones looking for it. Gentleman, and I use that. Well, no, actually, he was rather polite, although dubious.
While you're explaining this, Troop just starts jumping on the bed.
Someone you may be familiar with, actually, by the name of Yarno Ulbrich.
Oh.
He was using an alias of Glassstaff and was in charge of a bunch of thugs that were roughing up the people of this town and using this place as a base of operations. After we found him and captured him, he made remarks as to that he wouldn't be in jail long, and 2, that doppelgangers may have already infiltrated our ranks or people we had known, and would cause no shortage of havoc for us.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I might have just heard this wrong, but you said that all these magic items belong to the orcs, or were they just simply transporting them?
No, the orcs attacked it's an area, I believe it's called Wave Echo Cave.
Gotcha.
And whatever the fight that happened there was apparently great enough that the location was lost.
Gotcha.
And has supposedly recently been rediscovered. And Iarno was working for an individual called the Black Spider, who we now believe to be a drow,
Hmm.
and is also looking for this location. And we believe that they have our initial benefactors, or at least one of them, held hostage. Sildar, who we just spoke with, we had found their wagon ahead of time, and he had been kidnapped by some goblins. And apparently, the dwarf that hired us had been taken somewhere else to Cragmaw Castle, which is why we are looking for its location.
Gotcha. I appreciate the little recap. Wherever you guys decide to go next, I'll follow and do my best to help you guys out.
Thanks.
Hopefully, Athena will return tomorrow with some more information. We could make our way out to the edge of the woods and see what we can find.
Gotcha.
That should catch you up for the most part.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I mean, a bit scary thinking about it, but I trust you
Yeah,
guys.
you'll be fine.
I'm kidding.
I hope.
I mean, we made it out pretty alright.
Oh my
Let's
god.
see.
So
Yeah,
I
just
will be right back. I will just follow wherever you guys go.
Okay.
You will be here.
So let's I guess figure out where it is we'll be sleeping and go from there.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is. It'll be okay.
By your count, there are a total of 7 beds within this,
We have plenty.
within this facility, this complex.
That's good.
I'd
4
prefer
over
if we were
here,
all
1 up here, and 2 in the room that you're currently in.
relatively close together in case something happens.
Something happens, yeah. I agree there. Oh, so.
So
Yes.
as long as you're comfortable, Droop, I think the other room with the 4 beds would be the best place for us to congregate.
Alright, you all make your way to the 4-bedroom, the barracks. Here, we'll be responsible and close doors on behind us.
Probably a good idea.
If not,
Be a good idea,
if for
just
no
help
other
out.
reason than to make it so that, well, here, I'm gonna close all the doors, actually. If for no other reason than to make it so that, anybody trying to break in makes some noise. You all make your way into the barracks. Any particular beds that you would each like?
I don't care. You can probably put me closest to the door, I don't know.
Alright, Pepper
Greg would
clears
probably
his bed.
want the one in the far corner just to be able to keep an eye on the door and everyone else.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
that's fair.
Alright, Hannah's not here to pick a bed. Droop is just gonna curl up in this little spot between the beds over here on the floor.
Aww.
Because he's
That-
used to sleeping on the floor.
Dennis, go find something comfortable for Droop to lay on.
Wait, I have a bedroll. I think I do.
Pretty much everybody in your group has a bedroll, except Dennis. Dennis doesn't have a bedroll.
Dennis, come on, bro.
Dennis, go pull up one of
can
the
I-
other beds. and bring
Actually,
this stuff in.
Clove doesn't have a bedroll either.
Can I, Can Pepper give her bedroll to our little friend?
All right, you roll out. You give it to him, and after a bit of confusion from him, you roll it out on the floor for him.
He's like, "Is this food?"
And he curls up in the bedroll, with like an elated expression, and just like wraps himself up in like the tightest blanket burrito you have ever seen.
Aww. My heart. I can't take this. My heart can't take this. It's too damn cute.
Looking forward to killing that guy.
No! Don't you dare! How dare you? But yeah, I mean, I haven't used the bedroll yet, so I'm like,
You've used it while you were out on the road.
Really?
When you camp,
Oh,
when you
okay.
camp, you've been using it, but
that's fair. That's fair.
don't mind me. I'm just casually rearranging Craig's character sheet inventory to be in alphabetical order.
Honestly, valid.
So, what would you all like to do?
I have returned.
Okay.
Yay! Welcome back.
Well, in that case, do you have a preference of which bed you would like Clove to claim? There's this one and this one left. Top right or bottom left?
I don't matter, I guess, just top right.
You don't matter?
Oh, it matters so much.
I feel like you were trying to say I don't mind and it doesn't matter at the same time there.
You most certainly do
Man.
matter.
So as you all just like claim your spaces and unpack your gear and just like start going about your evening rituals, Craig, and the rest of you all see this as well because you're in a very small room.
Yeah.
There's this like above the foot of your bed, like faint glow, pulsing glow starts to appear in the air, and it shimmers until and a little package appears and drops onto your bed with a letter tied to the top of it. Just a little parcel.
Got a package?
Fantastic.
Got a gift.
I assume you open the letter first.
Yes.
Here, I'm gonna add it to your inventory because
You
you
just
have the
got
document now, and now it's gonna just clutter up your inventory. Here, I will copy paste the text contained therein and DM it to you on Discord.
Mm.
Ew. So cool.
There we go. Oh, I also need to duplicate.
Wow, this is
Whoops.
certainly more than I was expecting, but
Oh shit.
shall put this to good use.
What'd you get?
Just some materials so I can copy some more of these spells from our exploits, so I can use them for myself. It's their shorthand is a little. I can understand it, but if I can kind of make it into my own, I can use them a little bit easier. So I'm just gotta copy them over. But it takes special materials, unfortunately. So I requested some some things so I could do that, and they have provided, which is great. Very good for us.
Hooray! That's awesome.
Yeah, as you all can tell, I am just... Pepper's not in her highest voice today. I'm trying. That's all I can do.
Do better.
I'm a voice major. Shut up.
Then you should be able to use your voice better.
It's called healing my voice, not fucking killing it. Every time I play D&D.
Alright, let me just add this to your character's inventory. Shabam.
Wow. Wow.
Alright. So, what would you like to do now, Craig? Now that you've received that.
Craig's probably going to spend a good part of the rest of the night copying spells over.
Alright, what spells would you like to copy? Have you decided? Did I send you the Google Doc that I put together of the spells you have available?
Yes, I have
Okay,
that here.
good.
We're gonna start with the new scroll we got for sure.
Alright.
Let's see.
So actually that means that you would actually have 1,100 gold of spells to copy, because there's the scroll as well as the other spells you have available. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So
We'll do that one for sure.
you have to make an Arcana check to copy a spell scroll, so please roll an Arcana check for me. And roll well.
To copy a really?
Yep. To copy spell scrolls, you have to make Arcana checks, because you don't have... It's just a scroll designed for the singular casting, so it's been specially tailored for that, so to extrapolate from that the details of the spell necessary to put it into your spell book, you have to... At least that's my explanation for it, but mechanically it's just that you have to make a check.
Okay. Arcana. Let's see. All right, we're not going to use that same die. That one hasn't been doing well. We'll use this one. That's a lot better. 18.
18 is more than enough. You just needed 12.
Nice.
So the spell scroll crumbles to dust once you have completed. That it crumbles to dust after you use it. We'll just say as you copy it in, you're like you have to like port certain things and like make essentially the scroll is rendered inoperable.
Yeah.
But you now have detect thoughts in your spellbook.
Ooh. I assume it's pretty much basically in the name.
Yep, it detects thoughts.
Interesting.
So there's that.
Wow.
Wow.
So that is 100 gold of copying materials.
Yep. Let's see. We're
So you
definitely
have-
gonna do Misty Step.
Misty Step. Alright. And then you're just gonna take a 1 level dip into Cleric so that you can get Spirit Guardians.
If only it worked that way.
Oh man, if only.
Should we have someone stay up and watch over? Or...
I think taking shifts is still a good idea.
Okay.
I'm okay with staying up.
No, I'm gonna do. We'll do that that special first level one. we'll do that too.
All right. Let me. All right. So that's another 100. And we said we were gonna have the time it takes to copy spells, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's normally as written in the book. It's what, 2 hours per level?
Yeah.
We changed it to 1 hour per level. So that's 2 second level spells. So that would be 4 hours, and that takes you to, I'd say at that point, that takes you to about 9 p.m. And then copying the first level spell in takes you to around 10 p.m. Anything else? Did you how late did you want to stay up copying spells?
I think that's probably all I'm gonna copy for now. But I'll take first watch and then start reading the book. That Master Hale sent me.
All
I'll
right.
just take the next watch after that.
Okay.
You said you're taking first watch?
I'll take first watch. Yeah, so
Clove is taking second, right?
Do we need
Who's
any more?
taking third watch?
Oh, well, I guess I can.
And who's taking...
I
and then
can.
Dennis is taking fourth watch, that means.
Because he's not here.
So... that means... Craig's watch is 10 to midnight. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to do several things at once right now because I'm trying to
You're fine.
I'm trying to add this special spell to Craig's character sheet. Alright, there we go. Here, I don't need to actually add that much detail to it. I just need to add the spell right now because y'all aren't actually on the server anyways, so I can deal with the rest of the details later. So you all go to take your rest for the night. Craig, you take first watch. You begin reading the book he sent you. It's an interesting read. A lot of it is just historical, detailing the various, failures and disasters that have come from misuse of chronergy. Other parts of it just speak of potential flaws that could emerge if certain aspects of chronergy are improperly performed. The book is a bit scattered in the way it's written. It's not super organized. It's clear it was one of the earlier texts written about chronergy when not as much was known about the subject, but it still provides a lot of interesting stuff to work with. As it is approaching the end of your watch, as midnight comes around, Pepper,
Oh no.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no. Okay. Alright. Constitution saving throw. Where is it? 'Cause I'm dumb as fuck. Alright. Oh, okay. Constitution. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Forgot about me having a +4 for that. Alright. 20 plus 4, because I'm proficient in it. Oh my god. I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
Okay. So you only take half damage.
Oh, thank god.
So instead of 33, you take 17 points of poison damage.
Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Can you tell me, am I at... How many hit points am
Your
I
hit
at
point
right
maximum is 40, so that drops you down to 23.
Okay. As it's not updated on this sheet, so I didn't know.
And due to the nature of this, that is going to... so Craig, as you're taking your watch, suddenly Pepper just starts convulsing and, like, writhing, and, like, gasping, not really quite able to vocalize her pain. She fights through it, but she starts, like, frothing at the mouth a bit, and you see, her veins blacken a little. She's tough, and she resists some of the more major aspects of it, but she just starts convulsing right as midnight rolls around. You're welcome to make a medicine check if you'd like. As Pepper, you are very, very quickly woken up by this horrible pain that you're suddenly enduring.
Fucking knew it.
Is Clove just like calmly sleeping while this is all happening?
Yeah.
17.
17. You recognize these symptoms. Pepper has ingested a poison known as Midnight Tears. Which
damn.
has no
From
ill
the damn
effect
beer.
until the stroke of midnight. But if the poison has not been neutralized by then, it very quickly takes effect, and very painfully. Luckily, you saved against it, but Pepper, you take the 17 points of poison damage, and that does not that lasts after the end of your long rest. It's not healed by the long rest. It basically interrupts your long rest. I said the word long. I said the words long rest like 4 times in a row there. So you are starting. You're starting the day tomorrow at 23 out of 40 hit points.
Great. I was just gonna ask, so I'm at 40 hit points now. Okay.
40 is your max. You're at 23 right now.
Yeah.
So
It
out
wasn't
of game,
updated, so.
does that mean if like you're a wizard who is ingested this poison and you just keep like teleporting to like different time zones, can you like infinitely like avoid the effects of this poison by never being where it reaches midnight?
Theoretically.
The way it's worded, that's
But of course, there is the problem of going for that long without a rest, and also you'd run out of spell slots unless you have spell scrolls.
I mean, realistically, you just like if it's like 11 o'clock, you teleport 2 hours the other way, so it's 1 a.m. You skipped midnight. You get a whole day to rest. You can technically avoid it forever the way it's worded. It's just really dumb. That it's
But
worded that way.
the danger is it's very hard to tell when you've ingested
Oh
it.
yeah, no, exactly. It's just, I love the fact that like theoretically, it could be possible for a wizard to never know if it just happened to like keep teleporting to areas and it never struck midnight anytime.
Never.
Also, it would have no effect in like places like the astral plane or the far realm where time is a weird soup.
Yeah. Exactly. Time? What's that?
What is that? What is that?
What is that?
I can just.
Oh, what's that? What is that? Oh, hey, you're the lady from the test.
I'm sorry, my brain works in mysterious
You can
ways.
just imagine Pepper, like, she's kind of probably, like, tearing up and probably maybe sobbing, because...
Oh, absolutely.
Ow.
It's called Midnight Tears for a reason.
Ow. It's like,
Clove, at this point from the sobbing sounds, you do wake up.
Gotcha, yeah, I kind of assumed, but just want to make sure.
Damn, are you really trying to put more pain on me right now?
Yes.
As Craig just mutters under his breath, Odra took a really bad time to leave.
Yeah.
And
And then suddenly
really
Odra
pissed
shows
about
back
that.
up. It's totally her, guys. You can trust her.
Yeah.
Hello, it is me, your good friend Odra.
Just start talking like Count Dracula's. Love that, love that. It hurts.
Are you all right? You feel anything else other than? Oh, that did not look pleasant.
I don't think so. It just hurts. Ow.
What happened
Like,
to
more than
you?
half of my hip. Yeah.
I
have a little over my half point.
that would be the effects of the poison that she ingested earlier. As we suspected, it just took some time.
Was mine not poisoned then?
Well, to be fair, you've just joined us recently. You haven't. They may not know really who you are, that you really associate with us yet. So
That's fair, that's fair.
it's probably safe to say that mine was probably poisoned as well. But
So you got lucky.
certainly so. literally 2 seconds from saying, Craig takes a sip of his drink, and you're like, "Hey, Craig, tell me about yourself."
Clove
Clove-
just ended up saving
Clove-
Yeah.
Clove and Elsa the barmaid worked together to save Craig's life.
Yeah.
Wow, what a lifesaver.
Although
If
Craig
only
wouldn't
Pepper just waited a second to chug down her.
Craig wouldn't be in that much
Bella
danger
arrived
because
for it.
Craig wouldn't be in that much danger because he has the highest hit point maximum and the highest
Yeah.
constitution of anybody in the party.
That is also
Makes
true.
sense, makes sense.
Makes sense.
You know, being
Still
a
would've been-
wizard and all.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Totally average wizard here. Nothing to see.
Wizard barbarian.
Oh god.
Like I said, I wasn't always a wizard.
True. You
So-
weren't always a wizard, Harry.
Yeah. Anyway, from what I know of this poison, you should be fine now. Thankfully, you survived. It's just very unpleasant in the moment. When it's not lethal. Thankfully, you are small but tough.
Heck yeah, I am. It's just like tearing up.
Yeah, she's crying. Yeah, I'm very tough.
So tough.
I'd just like to say, you all got lucky on a number of aspects here. First of all, Craig was about to take a sip and then Clove asked him a question. And then after he answered Clove's question, the barmaid came over and talked to you. So there's that. Then there's the
Right.
fact that you all chose the watch order you did, which meant that that somebody else was going to be awake at midnight and not Pepper. So
Right.
if anything very bad happened, they would be there to protect her, and Pepper got very lucky on the roll and got very lucky on the damage that I rolled. Because it was entirely possible that
if you did enough damage to Pepper and no one was around to watch, we just all sleep through the fucking night.
If she had taken that watch, if she had taken that watch, if she had rolled poorly, and if I had rolled well enough, she could have then been just brought down to 0 and started failing death saves. That could have killed Pepper.
Yeah.
No!
Now,
That's insane.
it's fairly unlikely that would have happened because I would have had to roll very high with the damage to reach her 40. Clove would have been in a lot more danger if Clove had gotten poisoned.
Nice Lord.
But thankfully, two aspects protected Clove. First off, she ordered water, and it's a lot harder to disguise poison in water.
Poison in water, yeah.
Second, she was sipping slowly, so even if it had been poisoned, she didn't chug the entire thing. And third, they don't really know her.
While Pepper over here, on the other hand, got beer and just immediately
So, as you just sob in the corner, Pepper, and the rest of you process what just happened, thankfully the rest of the night passes by without much incident. Although Pepper, as you kind of curled up in pain, try to sleep through the rest of the night, you just see poking up over the foot of your bed, just Droop's big scared eyes just watching you the entire night. The blank his blanket over his head as a hood just poked up
Aww. What if I don't think that's scary?
He's just watching you, terrified.
I can just imagine Dennis being like, what the fuck?
Dennis just slept through all of it.
Yeah. Wow, Dennis. Wow.
What a lovely rest that was. How was everyone else's night?
Just glare.
Just so good. So good.
Here, you know what? I'm gonna put some ambient music on as well as the ambient sound effects.
Let's go. Oh wow, that's so calm. It's crying in the background.
So, as the next day dawns, what would you all like to do? As Pepper, you wake up in pain. Just trying to, I'm just trying to make it so that you can relate to your character more. You wake up in pain.
Wow. Wow. Personally, wow. So offended. Chat, just for context, I got sick since last time we met, and now. So I got sick, and then also a week-ish ago, I literally fell and hurt my foot. So that's what he is referring to when I mean
Sounds
by
like
that.
a skill issue to me.
I didn't mean to. My ankle just gave up and I fell with my book bag on.
So, as the next day dawns, Craig,
okay.
Athena does eventually make her way back to you.
Oh yeah, Athena.
And begins to convey thoughts to you of what she saw. She did indeed spot a clearing that seemed like it contained a castle structure. You don't know the exact location. It's hard to tell. You're not super used to navigating with an overhead view. But you now have a much better idea of where it is. So Here, let me just... Cragmaw Castle, you now can tell, is, Sorry, I'm trying to add a measured template onto the map so that I can, like, give a reference region of where you know Cragmaw Castle is. Alright, here we go. Cragmaw Castle, you know, is within this region here.
Okay.
That is circled. It's kind of hard to tell because I changed my user color to green and it blends in. Here, hold on. Oh wait, I can just... There. I can just do this, I realize. There. Now you can see it a bit better. It is within that region.
Alright, very cool, very cool.
So, as the next morning dawns, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna swap out a couple spells.
Alright, what spells would you like to swap out?
I'm gonna, for now, we're gonna take out Absorb Elements and what's the other one?
Alright, no more Absorb Elements.
And Gift of Alacrity.
No more Galacrity.
And I'm gonna prepare Detect Thoughts and Mirror Image.
Alright, so what is your full list right now?
I have it as Charm Person.
Oh wait, no. Never mind. I already had Mirror Image clicked on here instead of Gift of Alacrity. That's... I thought that I had one more prepared than necessary, but I already had Mirror Image clicked on here, so I don't need to know. Because I already have it. Alright. So, anybody else have anything they'd like to do as the morning dawns?
Guess I'm just falling behind everyone.
Alright.
How's everybody doing with healing potions? I don't know what we have.
Let me see. I mean, I don't have any sort of potions or anything on me. I just have quite a few daggers, which I eventually just need to sell. But currently, I do not have any sort of healing potions. Let me look at my skill. I don't think Oh, I do have guidance. But concentration.
Guidance is awesome.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back. Anything you'd like to do in the morning other than crying?
No. Suffering.
So,
Trying
Craig,
to feel better.
A couple of important things to note about that special spell.
Yes.
Due to its nature, it's not constrained by a lot of the restrictions that the spell normally is. So it can actually be used to attack and stuff.
No.
Just worth noting.
Actually, the first thing I'm gonna do this morning is we're gonna get ourselves a new friend.
Oh.
A new friend?
A new friend.
New friend?
So start the morning. Like I just tell them I'm going to be in the other room just because I need a little bit more space for this. You're welcome to join if you want, but that's up to you.
I'm just gonna sit in the. I'm just gonna stay here.
I go up to the game room and just in the middle of the floor there start to draw my circle and.
Whoa.
All right. You begin conducting the ritual. Pepper, you said you're joining him in the room? Or
No.
Oh.
I'm just gonna stay put.
Alright. I thought I had heard somebody say they were joining, but guess not.
Nah, I'm suffering. I'm suffering like I am in real life. Yay! No, I'm kidding.
You begin to conduct the ritual that takes about 10 minutes or so. Anybody doing anything else while he's conducting the ritual?
Nope.
Probably just like reading through any sort of books I have.
Also, other note, not only does it ignore that restriction, it also ignores the limit restriction.
Ooh, okay.
So you can still keep Athena.
Athena! Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Hold on, I'm replacing all of the its and the its with he's in the spell description.
Wow.
Alright, there we go. So you cast as a ritual, find Closet Familiar. And as you complete the ritual, clawing just a like pool of blackness sort of shimmers into existence on the ground at the center of the circle, and clawing its way out, you see these tiny little green claws which pull up the rest of a disgusting, like, hunched, spiny little green body. Hold on. I need to move the character token, and adjust the permissions on it, so that you are now considered an owner of the token. As a Quasit, specifically the Quasit that you had previously killed, just claws its way up out of the center of the circle.
You. What do you want?
Shit.
Your assistance, when necessary.
What the hell is that thing?
I'm not going to.
I know it's so rough. It's going to be very uncomfortable. It's really going to be a lot easier if you don't resist. Look, I know that you are an agent of chaos. I know you like to cause mischief and have fun, I'm sure. So tell me, what is it you can do?
I can do lots of things. And this.
And he just disappears.
Oh shit.
He's under your control, though, and you know that he can't go anywhere, and so you still sense him being there. He is turned invisible. He's trying to trick you into thinking that he got away.
I snap my fingers to send him into a pocket plane for like 5 seconds, and I snap him again to bring him back. Clever. Here, let's try this then. Why don't you do that little thing again? And then go into that room over there, and I point to the bedroom. This really annoying guy, very bright, puffy hair. Just go scare him for me. Wake him up.
And he like scampers off and then just disappears from sight as he does so. Clove and Pepper, as you're getting up and getting ready for the day, you notice the shifts, the sheets shift a little on Dennis's bed, and then suddenly this disgusting little green gremlin appears, like standing on Dennis and just like shouting into his face, just Dennis promptly wakes up and just swings his sword at the creature. What is his armor class? Yep, that's going to hit.
Oh, shit.
He's swinging with one hand. That's gonna be... That's gonna be 6 damage to the Quasit's 7 hit points. As he, like, just slashes his sword into the thing and just sends it flying across the room. Where he slams against the wall and falls to the floor.
Just casually walking through. Like, Dennis, that is no way to treat our new friend.
I'm not your friend.
I mean,
What is that
be.
thing? What is that thing? What is that thing? What is that thing?
No, this is...
Pepper's just amazed.
It, like,
our...
sense, like, hearing the fear in your voice, Clove, the thing just turns to you and just, yeah.
She promptly flinches, probably.
Actually, you know what? He is going to use his scare action, so I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no.
Let me see. Okay. That's a 17.
You are not. You're like startled and unsettled by it, but you do not get the frightened condition at least. So there's that.
Oh, that's good. Hooray.
And now, Xeon, I told you to do that to that one.
I woke him up. You said to wake him up, so I did.
I also specifically said to scare him.
I did. And he attacked me.
Can you blame him?
Oh, not really.
Yes.
You can, but you know, if you were sleeping and this purple furry guy jumped up and scared you, wouldn't you attack him?
Yeah, but that's different.
Yeah, it is. He is a little bit. He is a little bit scarier than you are. I will admit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think you need to relax a little bit. I just snap my fingers.
Hey, Craig.
And he just disappears.
What's his name? What's his name?
You can call him Xeon. If I told you his real name, it might make you bleed a little bit.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Oh.
So that was Iarno's familiar, and I found his book and may or may not have taken him for ourselves. So he's not always going to be very cooperative, but we'll find uses for him.
Gotcha.
Oh, well.
Even if it's just to scare Dennis from time to time.
That's fine, as long as it doesn't really, well, I don't think it will scare me too much, but
It can't be much worse than what I think Odra did. So.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. That is true.
It's still a little creepy, no matter how many times we see it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dennis, up and Adam. Time for get ready for the day.
As you
I
all
don't wanna. I don't wanna.
as you all get up for the day, what's your plan?
Good question. How long is this poison supposed to last?
You don't have the poisoned condition, but you have the damage until it gets healed or until you next rest.
So am I just
Basically,
uncontrollably sobbing like all day?
No, I mean, that's up to you.
Yeah,
It's
fair.
like, the worst of it is that at this point, it's more just exhaustion from the effects of it. You're just like, oh,
Okay,
that sucked.
Okay,
like
got
on
it.
like on the road, we can like go. So when we start on the road, like if we're taking, I don't know if we're taking a carriage or not, but like we're gonna stop at some point. You could just like nap for an hour and you'll be fine.
All right, cool. Thanks. I just wanted to know because I have no idea. Good to know. Thanks.
I do want to stop by Sister Garel, right?
Grill.
I see.
Sister Grill.
I just need some more incense.
All right.
We can do that.
You
I like
make
Sister
your way to
Boy.
the Shrine of Luck. Oh, hello. Craig, yes? How may I help you?
I find myself
Goodness me.
looking for some more incense, if you could spare some.
I believe I have some I could spare, yes. How much were you looking to acquire?
At least 20 gold's worth, up to 40 if you have it available.
I could spare around 30. I don't know if I could spare 40.
30 is perfect. Thank you.
I'm glad I could help. And she retrieves the incense for you. I do not. I haven't imported incense into my items yet. That's annoying. Damn, the only incense in the only incense that there's actually stats for is the insect repellent incense from Tomb of Annihilation. That's a bit annoying.
There should be a block of incense as an item.
Yeah, I thought there was, but for some reason it's not showing up when I search for incense. The only block of incense that's showing up is the insect repellent incense from Tomb of Annihilation.
That's funny.
Hold on. That's odd. Well, at any rate, I'm gonna take 30 gold pieces off of your gold pieces. There we go. Down to 450. Oh wait, no, you spent 2 more that I forgot to mark. So actually you're down to 448. Any other preparations and before you set out? And if not, what do you set out to do?
Quick question.
Yes.
I was wondering if there's anywhere nearby that I can sell some things because I have quite a bit of daggers in my inventory that I do not need.
Oh boy. Daggers.
There are a few different a couple different locations you could go. You could go to Barthen's Provisions. He sells general adventuring gear, and daggers are among that. You could also go to the Lion Shield Coster, which is another shop in town that sells things. Y'all have visited the Lion Shield Coster a grand total of once, so I don't actually remember all that much about what it has in stock. The Lion Shield Coster, it's a trading post. She has a supply of armor and weapons, all of which are for sale. So she would presumably be willing to buy weapons as well.
Gotcha. I'll head over there then.
Alright.
Make a quick trip.
Second time anybody visits the Lion Shield Coster in the entire campaign.
Let's go.
Oh shoot. I still have the old Lion Shield Coster map, not the updated one. Oh well. Is anybody going with her, or is she going alone?
No, I think we'll go with her. Not much reason to split apart right now.
Yeah.
Damn, so I can't replace her with a doppelganger.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, no, we should probably keep an eye on each other. Like,
We should probably keep an eye on each other just in case, just got poison and all that shit.
Alright, here we are. Craig already went around the outside of this one and explored a bunch of it, because this was one you went to when we were on the server, so I don't have to worry about it.
Hooray!
Bro had to get his zoomies out.
Craig gets the zoomies a lot. You make your way into the interior and find the proprietor, a slightly heavy-set woman with black hair, kind of around shoulder length with some braids through it, in a blue and brown outfit. In there. Hello. How can I help you?
I kind of just walk a bit closer to her and then dig out 3 daggers out of my pocket.
Take out 3 daggers.
I was wondering if I'd be able to sell these.
Good, you're selling them. I was worried this was a stick-up for a moment. Sure.
It's a stick-up.
Let me take a look at those. Pretty fine make. 2 gold per?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. 6 gold.
Thank you.
And she reaches into a little coin purse on her belt, counts out 6 gold and hands it over in exchange for the daggers.
Take the money, just pocket it.
Alright. Anything else I can help you with?
I guess I might just take a little look around, see.
You look around. It is a trading post. It has all variety of different things. You see a couple of display cases with weapons, and some signs saying that more weapons are available for purchase, but are not out in the front room, for obvious reasons.
obvious reasons, yes.
She, there, you see armor, you see weapons, you see furs, you see, lanterns, you see, like, some, like, just bags of like, flour and wheat and potatoes, you see metals, this, like, anything that isn't adventuring gear that would be sold by Barthen's Provisions, and that isn't precious metals and gems at the Miners' Exchange. Anything else is found here. So, weapons, armor, and trade goods.
Gotcha.
Like wheat, flour, salt, iron. Well, probably not iron. That's probably at the Miners' Exchange. Canvas, cloth, ginger, other spices, silk, stuff like that.
Gotcha. I don't think any of it really piques Clove's interest. She was just looking around, seeing if anything caught her eye, but I guess with that, she'll probably just kind of nod her head to the rest of the group.
You don't want to
and then
buy
head
just
out.
like a 3-pound bag of sugar?
I'm busy.
They wouldn't
I
happen
don't
to have
think I need
any,
a 3-pound bag of sugar, unfortunately.
any potions in the healing variety here, would they?
Let me...
I know I have 2. I don't know what else anybody else has.
What is it?
I highly doubt I'd
You
be
have
able to
3 in
afford
yours.
any at the moment.
You have 3 in your
Potions?
inventory on here.
Do I? Okay.
We asking about potions? What?
Yeah.
He's asking if
I
she has
have
any
a
healing
potion of
potions.
growth, and that's it.
That's
Yeah, funny.
funny.
Haha, funny.
Let me check.
That's all I got.
I do indeed have a potion of healing.
Ooh.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
She said she does indeed have a potion of healing.
How much would they usually cost, though?
That would run you 50 gold pieces.
Oof. You know, kind of a broke magic student, you know? Tuition's so high nowadays. I think I'll pass.
That's valid. That's valid.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Craig's
Didn't Lord Neverember just forgive all the student loan debt?
Well, he
Brother, I
tried.
have 16 gold in my pocket right now.
He tried to, but it got blocked by the. So
I was gonna say, doesn't Elmer have our money?
No,
I have it.
it was transferred
do?
over
Oh,
to Craig.
sick.
Yeah,
Craig has
yeah.
it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
thank
what?
God.
Yeah,
I
that's
forgot about that.
another
Cra-
potion's not going to hurt anybody, so we'll go ahead and take
Yeah.
that.
All right. You now
Use our funds.
have 4 healing potions in your inventory, and you are down
Yay,
to
our
398 gold pieces, alongside
Let's
5
go.
platinum pieces, 82 electrum pieces, 601 silver pieces, and 1345 copper pieces.
Wow. Wow. So cool.
There's a button to convert all currency to the highest possible denomination to reduce the amount of coins being carried, but it's handy to have some copper pieces sometimes, so anyways, anything else you'd like to do while you're here?
I don't.
So I know we haven't had.
Good.
They're like headed outside, and Craig's like, "No, we haven't had much of a chance to talk to you as much as some of the other townsfolk here. But how are things? How are things on your end?"
Doing alright. especially now that you recovered that shipment. I mean, for the most part, I'm just running the business here, trying to teach my daughter to handle the ledgers so she can take over, but, you know, teenagers.
Teenagers. Yeah.
What more do I have to say, really?
So it's either boys or she's getting it in her mind that she wants to be one of those adventuring sorts that goes out and does crazy things.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm not sure which one is worse for you.
That's good.
If anything out of hand happens,
Yep. Well, I know who to call. Take care now. It's been great seeing you again.
you as well. Thank you. Okay.
Have a good one.
Woo.
Alright, so as we go, all right.
So, Athena has located what may be the castle.
Athena
So we
has identified the general area that probably contains the castle.
So we can thankfully narrow our search a little bit. We have a much better idea of where it is, and as we get closer, she can hopefully provide us with more direction as we get there. But I think it's time we head out.
Hooray! Let's go.
All right. You're setting out onto the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Dun, 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 dun. So, I assume you're taking the path of traveling along the road until you reach the intersection and then traveling up.
Yeah.
How? How did you know? How did you know?
Let us see, shall we? Oh dear. Oh good heavens. Oh great heavens.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh great heavens.
I want to go back to sleep. You're dead.
I was like, huh? I was confused what you were saying. I was like, wait, what? I thought you were talking about Pepper for a second. I was like, huh? I mean, fair, but...
As you make your way along the road, pardon. I assume you're traveling with your cart, correct? Who is
I mean, I would
who
think
is
so.
steering?
I'm, probably me? Question?
Right, you have
Usually
proficiency
right.
with land vehicles, I think.
I mean, I know I can drive, so... I just know I can drive.
As you travel along the road,
Travel.
who is keeping watch out the side of the cart?
So wait, I actually am.
We'll do that.
Driving.
I
Harry.
mean,
Yeah.
You usually drive, so.
Yeah.
I'll just kind
Let's
of
go.
look out the side then. Keep an eye on things.
Thank you.
Here. Give me one moment.
Athena will help.
Hooray!
Dang it. There we go. Oop. Alright. I'm trying to put things in a place, and it's causing things to happen.
Oh. Oh no.
Dennis is riding along with you. There we go.
Ah, nah, me. I'm kidding.
Alright, I would like Craig and Clove to please both make a perception check.
Gotcha. That's a nat 20, 22.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's
12.
go.
12.
12.
12.
Much better than my nat 1.
we
Start of the
don't talk about
session.
it. We won't talk about it. It's okay. It's okay.
Well,
It will be
thanks
forgotten.
to Clove, you are not caught off guard.
Oh.
Hooray.
And you see, as Clove points them out to you, that a bunch of hobgoblins lie in wait for you on the road.
Oh,
Alright, pony. Let's do it again.
Hang on, let me see.
What would you like to do? They
Don't worry about it.
are, as they're getting ready to ambush you, would you like to
let's
prepare to engage them in combat, or is there a different action you would like to take?
Do we want to take a different action? Do we want to... Wait, can we kidnap one of them? Like, hold hostage one of them?
We'd have to probably incapacitate the others if we wanted to do that.
Yeah. That's why I was saying, I'm like... my brain goes, kill the others, keep one.
That is certainly an option. We could also just try to outrun them.
I mean, I'm not against outrunning. If that is... okay.
Give me a second.
Okay. I know that is a, interesting. That's actually really interesting. Cool.
Whoops.
What'd you do?
I accidentally clicked on the cart and
Oh no, we fell!
Yeah.
Dang
there
it.
we go. I clicked on the cart instead of on the player character token, and that moved the cart to on top of the tokens on my screen. Which meant that I couldn't click on any of the tokens because the cart was in the way.
Oh god.
So, what's the move?
I mean... Wait, what are these? These are
Hobgoblins.
hobgoblins. Okay. I mean... I'm not against fighting them.
They are
But-
the same race as Craig.
Oh. Okay. But I am at 23 hit points rather than 40. So I don't mind outrunning them.
Like you just want to just try and avoid the
Skip
combat
all.
altogether.
I mean, I am fine with that. I can try my best if we do fight them, but I think I'm leaning more towards the get the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean you do not have that many hit points on.
Is getting the fuck out of here good with you two?
Yeah, I'm okay with. Or at least making it so they're not. So we can, if we can focus them coming from one direction, it's better than if they're all around us.
If they're all surrounding us,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, they are all surrounding us. Alright, let's go. We running. We getting out of here.
Alright. So you have,
Going.
I
you
feel like
have a
we'd want to go
path right
top
here.
left.
They do see that you are trying to run, so they are... Oh dear.
Oh dear.
As you propel your cart forwards, they are all going to fire at you with their longbows. So he's gonna fire at Craig. He's gonna fire at Dennis. He's gonna fire at Dennis. He's gonna fire at Clove. He's gonna fire at Clove. He's gonna fire at Pepper. He's gonna fire at the horse. Alright.
Not the
Is
horse.
the cart like an open cart? Like, do we have no sort of like
Yes,
cover or anything?
it is an open top
Yeah.
cart. Alright, so
Pretty
Dennis, so that's gonna be one shot against Dennis.
Percy, no.
Alright. It is +3 to hit. So that is going to be a hit against Dennis. Here, wait, I realize I can just do this actually. Whoops.
Oh.
This will be easier. Oh dear. Alright. Against Dennis is a hit for 3 damage. Against Craig, is a miss. Second attack against Dennis is a hit. Yeah, that's a big hit. 2 damage. Wow. Not that big of a hit. Against Clove. Clove, you're very lucky you're now wearing that cloak of protection.
Assuming you rolled like a 12 or something.
But then there was a second attack against Clove. Oh. Cloak of protection isn't going to protect you against that. That is a crit. That is going to be 10 points of piercing damage to you as an arrow flies through the air and embeds itself in the side of your abdomen.
So as Craig sees this, he reaches his hands out
Oh.
and forms a small bubble around Clove and rotates his hands counterclockwise as the arrow pops out, and then he reaches out towards her to try to push her out of the way.
Chronal
Using,
shift.
yep.
All right. Let's re-roll that attack then. That changed from a crit to a normal hit. So you push her to the side, it still hits her, but in a much less vital area. Still a fair amount of damage, though. That's 7 points of piercing damage instead of 10.
Okay. Gotcha. Is there any way that I can potentially cast minor illusion in this situation?
What illusion would you want to make?
I'd want to make some sort of just large roar, potentially like a dragon roar, or just some sort of threatening creature to try and like get the attentions of the hobgoblins while we escape, so they're more focused on the sound and less on us.
All right.
Well, okay then. Slay.
Minor illusion is a range of 30 feet, so you can just send it like 30 feet up behind you.
Yeah.
So that's clever. As the last two hobgoblins are making their attacks, I will have them make it at well, here, let me roll to see. Oh yeah, they're making them at disadvantage. For the last two making their attacks at disadvantage, one against Pepper, that's gonna miss, and one against the horse, that's gonna miss even worse.
Okay, good. Thank goodness.
As you all just ride past them, they are gonna send one more volley your way as you outrun them. The two in back are gonna be making them at actually, the two in back, combined with their distraction from the sound, are just not going to fire. These two will be firing at disadvantage.
Wait, everybody dodge!
Yeah, everybody can take the dodge action except for Pepper because she's steering the cart.
Yeah, I kind of thought so. Damn.
It's gonna miss against Dennis, much to the disappointment of Craig.
No, I don't want him to die.
Miss against Dennis, much to the
I am going to move
disappointment of
myself
Craig.
right behind or in front of Pepper, so
That's
She
going
used
to
me as
be
cover.
a hit against Craig.
Thank you.
Craig, you take a hit for 2 damage.
I'm sorry, Craig, but thank you. Thank you.
Clove, that's going to be a severe miss. And then these, one against, that's going to miss, and miss. Those were some bad rolls. As you proceed forward and outrun your foes, successfully managing to avoid having to fight.
Yay.
Oh, I just deleted you all from existence.
We did. We died. We
not
died,
gonna
guys.
engage in my combat, huh?
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, that's the end of that timeline.
Shit. It's like, damn it.
Each of you, from your successful handling of the situation, gains 100 XP.
Yeah. Let's go.
You said 100?
Yep.
Sick. Oops. 3,097.
Man,
Christ.
level 5 is a long way off.
Yeah. Now I'm at 3,000.
Out of 6,500.
Hey, I mean, I'm almost halfway there.
You make your way through and into the woods. Into the woods.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Evading the, your, hobgoblin pursuers. As you proceed into the Neverwinter Wood, you start searching the region for Cragmaw Castle. Well, here, actually, I'd say by the end of the day, you make it to around. Oh, you can't see the map. Hold on. You make it to around
Wow.
here. So you cannot reach the area this day.
Okay.
So you'll have to set up camp for the night, and set out again on the morrow. So, I suppose you all do just that, I would assume. Unless you want to press on into the night.
Do we?
No, we want everybody. Like we may scout a little bit, but
Okay.
we definitely want to be at our best.
Right, yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, kind of do. I don't want to be just a little bit over half a hit points, please.
All right.
Might be the best idea.
As you find a good place to set up and rest for the night. What's your watch order? Same as it was before?
Yeah, I
mind
think
that.
so.
Fine.
Sounds good to me.
And
All right.
Athena's here, so Athena's also helping everybody who is here.
Yeah. Love
Um,
Athena. Swear to God, if I have to make another
so
check,
the
will
order is
cry.
Craig, Clove, Pepper, Dennis. Yes. And
Yeah.
Athena is providing the help action for each.
Love that.
Clove, I would like you to please make a perception check for me.
All right. 15.
15. Your watch passes by largely without incident, but you do notice, as your attention drifts and your gaze wanders up to the sky, you notice one of your favorite constellations is shining unusually brightly this night.
Ooh.
Draws your interest, and you notice it just kind of like twinkles a little. Pepper, I'd like you to make a no.
I guess I just kind of keep staring at it, just like in awe that it's glistening, I guess.
The night passes by, thankfully without incident. Despite how near you are to enemy territory.
Sick.
And as the next day dawns, and you set out to begin your search, what direction would you like to travel in first? Where would you like to travel to?
That's a good question.
You've got these 3 hexes kind of that you can enter into, so we'll just call them 1, 2, and 3. Would you like to enter via hex 1, 2, or 3?
I don't know. I'm thinking like 1. I don't know. Maybe 1. I don't. Sure. As long as that's cool with everyone else.
Is that cool with everyone else? All right, you all.
Yay.
Travel up. I'm going to say that searching through, let's see, each hex is 1 mile. You're traveling through undergrowth and forest, and actively searching for something. So I'm gonna say that you can search 9 hexes in a day.
Oh wow.
Because normally a slow pace is 18 hexes per day, 18 miles per day. But since you're trying to actively like search the entire hex, search the entire like hexagonal mile, you do not find any castle within this hex.
Can I have Athena kind of scout ahead to try to help us do look at some of the farther ones while we're...
Sure, go ahead and make a perception check for her.
Sure.
Woo!
And somewhere right here. Owl. Cool. 14.
14.
Let's go.
Alright, Athena narrows down your search to this area.
Ooh. Okay. Let's go closer.
Would you like to travel to Hex... If you're traveling closer, would you like to travel to Hex 1 or 2?
I say 2.
I agree, 2.
Bam. Since you
Combine.
already know that it's not there, I don't really need to specify it. 1 or 2?
2?
2?
2?
Sure.
You travel into that mile. You search around through there. You don't find a castle, but you do find several dead animals, and little makeshift, like, stick barricades and like, snares, and, like, little spikes set up with animal heads on them as warnings. You are getting close.
Okay.
You've already searched here. Would you like to go to 1 or 2?
I'd say 1.
I'm also thinking 1.
No argument from me.
Alright.
Yeah.
You search around through that hex. I'd like you all to make stealth checks, please, as you're searching.
Oh boy. Okay. Stealth checks.
18.
Nice.
18.
So
14 for crit.
14.
that is a 15.
15. You managed to travel through the hex without attracting unwanted attention, and
Yay.
eventually, you slow your cart as you see, peeking over the tops of the trees, a ruined first floor of a castle. And as you dismount and make your way over to get a better view, you get your first glimpse of Cragmaw Castle.
Yeah! Let's go! Castle
Uh,
time, baby.
One moment. I just realized that I forgot to... I did not realize y'all would be getting to Cragmaw Castle in this episode.
You didn't think we would be able to do it today, huh?
It's
No,
like
I
literally
didn't.
one of the 2 things we had on our list to do.
I mean, you also
Wow.
had shopping.
True, but the castle, though.
Well, don't worry, I created it very quickly. Bam.
Hooray.
But the narrative.
You get your as it is raining this day as you get your first glimpse of Cragmaw Castle.
Oh, wow.
A crumbling ruin of a castle built with a very round shape. It seems like it was made up of a bunch of short spires. Bunch of short circular spires, which previously probably reached higher, but have now fallen into ruin. Originally 7 towers by the look of things. The entire upper floor is collapsed and gone. You see a short flight of steps ascending to a terrace in front of the main entryway. The front door, the front doors are just sundered and broken, and past them you see a shadowy entrance hall. You don't see any goblins in sight, but you hear sound from within. You gather that it is far from deserted. And as as your vision is greeted by this crumbling ruin, that is where we are going to end the
Aw, man.
episode. Yeah, I know. You wanted to go further,
Damn.
but I'm not controlling Dennis as through an entire like castle full of goblins.
That's valid. That's valid. Fair enough. Very fun.
Here,
very-
you know what though? I'm gonna
What are you gonna do?
make it rain even more.
More rain. Oh my goodness. What a rainy day it is, huh?
In fact, here. It's so rainy.
Oh my goodness. No, I'm getting soaked.
Anyways,
We did stuff.
yeah, we did.
Pepper may have gotten sick, but you know, we're not gonna talk about that.
Sick. She got poisoned. There's
Yeah,
a bit of a difference.
I know. It's a pretty big difference.
Anyways,
Pretty big difference.
yeah, that's the end of the episode. Bye YouTube. Bye viewers. Bye.
Peace.
Hit buttons on YouTube if you feel like it.
Beep boop beep.
They don't have to be
It's all
buttons related to
buttons,
this video.
except
Just hit
dislike
buttons
button.
on the website.
Just don't hit the
Yeah.
skip button or the dislike button. People like.
I mean, it doesn't matter if they hit the dislike button because there's not even a counter anymore. But I mean, it'd be
Oh.
preferable if they don't hit it.
Fair.
And at this point, they can hit the skip button because it's the end of the episode.
Yeah,
so.
at this point, maybe that's fine. That's fine.
Just
watched
don't
the
hit
entire thing.
hit the report button. Cause
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we
so.
violated any of YouTube's terms of service.
Is swearing a lot a violation? I did know
Only-
that.
They
Well, you
tried
just
to
don't get
make it
monetized.
so, but
Yeah,
no.
sorry.
But in the words of Dennis, we say fuck all the time. And with
is
that, we're
true.
gonna end the episode.